While 70% of Americans struggle paycheck to paycheck, there's a small group of people who are liberated from financial stress. They aren't just lucky. They're utilizing powerful strategies most people never learn about. I remember constantly worrying about money before I immersed myself in the financial wisdom of Millionaires. After studying 50 finance books, I uncovered 6 wealth secrets that completely transformed my understanding of money. What I discovered was so eye-opening that I had to share it with you in this video. 1. The Millionaire Mindset. How the wealthy think differently about money. What if I told you that wealthy people have an entirely different relationship with money? This mindset gap explains why some people build wealth while others struggle financially. When you look closely at how millionaires think about money compared to the average person, you start to see patterns that explain why wealth accumulates in certain hands. Most people view money as something to earn, spend, and hopefully save along the way. They focus on their paycheck, bills, and maybe setting aside some for emergencies. Wealthy individuals, however, see money as a tool that exists to create more money. They constantly ask, how can this dollar multiply itself? Rather than, what can I buy with this dollar? This difference appears clearly in research. A recent study found that while 69% of millennials rate themselves highly on financial knowledge, only 24% can demonstrate basic financial literacy. This gap between confidence and capability keeps many people living paycheck to paycheck despite decent incomes. They simply haven't grasped the fundamental principles that the wealthy understand intuitively. Consider how differently wealthy people view cash flow versus income. While average earners celebrate salary increases, wealthy individuals track where their money goes and how it works for them. I interviewed a self-made millionaire who monitored every dollar leaving his accounts for 3 years straight, not out of stinginess, but to understand exactly how his money was working for him. Time perspective also separates the wealthy from everyone else. When facing financial decisions like buying a nicer car now or investing the difference, wealthy individuals consistently prioritize long-term wealth creation over immediate satisfaction. This patience compounds their financial advantage year after year. The mindset difference extends to how people approach risk. Most develop a scarcity mindset focused on protecting what they have, leading to defensive strategies like keeping money in low-interest accounts that actually lose purchasing power to inflation. Wealthy individuals with their abundance mindset take calculated risks that grow their wealth faster than inflation can erode it. This mindset shift forms the foundation for all wealth strategies. Before specific investments or tax planning, wealthy people see themselves as active creators of their financial lives rather than passive victims of circumstance. While others might blame external factors for financial struggles, wealthy individuals ask, what can I do differently? This ownership mindset becomes their most powerful wealth-building tool. 2. The invisible investment strategy, where the wealthy put their money first. If taking ownership of your financial situation is the first step, where do wealthy people actually put their money before anything else? While most of us rush to open brokerage accounts or save for a down payment on real estate, millionaires consistently prioritize an investment that generates returns no index fund can match, and it's far more personal than you might expect. Traditional financial advice focuses on classic portfolio allocation: 60% stocks, 40% bonds, some real estate exposure, and alternative investments if you're feeling adventurous. Financial advisors provide colorful pie charts showing where your money should go. But wealthy people prioritize something else entirely before they even consider market investments. They invest in themselves first. The wealthy understand a fundamental truth that most people overlook. The highest return investment available isn't found in the market. It's found in the mirror. While average earners search for the next hot stock or cryptocurrency, wealthy individuals direct significant portions of their income toward personal development, education, mentoring relationships, and powerful networks. According to recent data, high net worth individuals allocate about 13% of their portfolios to alternative investments, with a substantial portion going toward educational opportunities and personal growth. This isn't just spending, it's strategic investing in their most valuable asset, themselves. T. Harv Eker captures this mindset perfectly in Secrets of the Millionaire Mind when he states, "Rich people believe in themselves and their ability to create wealth through learning and personal development." This belief fundamentally shapes how wealthy individuals approach education, not as an expense to minimize, but as their primary investment strategy with potentially unlimited returns. What's particularly revealing is how the wealthy categorize these investments. While average earners might consider a $2,000 course or $5,000 coaching program a luxury, wealthy people view these as essential expenses that directly enhance their earning capacity. They understand that the right mentor or network can accelerate their progress by years, possibly decades. When faced with an opportunity to learn a new skill, join a mastermind group, or work with a coach, the average person asks, "Can I afford this?" While the wealthy person asks, "What will it cost me if I don't make this investment in myself?" Unlike the approximately 40% of adults who never read another book after completing their formal education, wealthy individuals engage in lifelong learning as a deliberate wealth-building strategy. They attend conferences, hire coaches, and constantly seek knowledge to enhance their earning capacity. This self-investment strategy creates the foundation upon which all other wealth-building activities are built, setting the stage for creating multiple income streams and identifying opportunities that multiply their wealth exponentially over time. 3. Multiple income streams. The wealth-building strategy. Hidden in plain sight. That discernment to recognize opportunities leads wealthy individuals to implement a strategy that completely contradicts what most of us were taught about making money. While we're conditioned to pursue a single lucrative career path, the wealthy quietly build multiple income streams that work together to create true financial security. This approach fundamentally changes your relationship with how income is generated. From an early age, most of us follow a predictable path: get good grades, earn a degree, land a stable job with benefits, and work hard for promotions and raises. We're taught that specialization and climbing the corporate ladder is the surest route to financial success. Our economic system reinforces this single-income mindset, with employment structures, tax systems, and retirement plans designed around the assumption that your job is your primary source of income. Here's what financial education books rarely emphasize. The average millionaire has 7 different sources of income. 7. Meanwhile, most people rely exclusively on their paycheck. This creates a precarious situation. Think of your financial life as a table. With one leg, your job, the entire structure collapses if that support fails. What happens if your company downsizes or health issues prevent you from working? Your entire financial life topples overnight. The table with 7 legs, however, remains standing even if 1 or 2 supports break. The wealthy strategically build both active and passive income streams. Active income requires your direct time and effort, like your job or a side business you actively manage. Passive income continues flowing whether you're actively working or not. Wealthy people use their active income to systematically build passive income sources until they achieve financial freedom. These additional income streams take many forms. Rental properties generate monthly cash flow. Dividend stocks provide quarterly payments simply for holding shares in profitable companies. Business ownership can deliver profits without daily involvement. Royalties from intellectual property like books or patents can pay for years after creation. Digital products and membership sites can produce income while you sleep. The wealthy don't typically quit their primary job until their passive income exceeds their expenses. They start small, perhaps with a single rental property or modest stock portfolio, then systematically expand. This gradual approach builds financial resilience. What truly separates wealthy individuals from average earners is how they leverage resources. They understand the limitation of trading time for money. There are only so many hours in a day. Instead, they create systems that generate income independently of their direct effort. Each additional income stream provides more than increased cash flow. The diversification creates a financial safety net. If one source faces challenges, the others compensate. This principle works at any income level, though specific avenues might differ based on your resources and skills. 4. Good debt versus bad debt. How the wealthy use leverage to build wealth. Beyond creating multiple income streams, the wealthy employ another counterintuitive strategy that most financial advisors won't mention. They view debt not as a burden to eliminate, but as a powerful tool that can multiply their wealth-building capacity when used correctly. The key insight: not all debt is created equal. Most of us grew up hearing that debt is bad. Our parents and teachers warned us to avoid loans and pay them off quickly. While this advice contains wisdom, wealthy individuals understand a crucial distinction. There is good debt and bad debt. Good debt is money borrowed to purchase assets that grow in value over time. This includes mortgages, business loans, and certain student loans. When a wealthy person takes out a mortgage to buy a rental property, they're using debt strategically. The rental income covers the monthly payments, while the property appreciates. Similarly, a savvy entrepreneur might borrow to invest in marketing or expand their product line, generating additional revenue that exceeds loan payments. Bad debt typically carries high interest rates and finances depreciating assets, like credit cards used for vacations or electronics, or auto loans for new vehicles that lose 20–30% of their value immediately after purchase. Consider this scenario. Two friends each have $50,000. One uses it all to buy a property outright. The other uses it as a down payment on five $50,000 properties with mortgages. If property values increase by 5%, the first person gains $2,500, while the second gains $12,500 minus interest costs. However, if property values drop 10%, the leveraged investor faces significant losses and potential foreclosure, illustrating both the power and risk of leverage. The numbers make this strategy compelling. The expected return on leveraged real estate can range from 8% to 12%, higher than the average annual stock market return of approximately 6.96% over the past 20 years. By using debt strategically, wealthy individuals amplify their returns without committing more personal capital. Robert Kiyosaki emphasized in Rich Dad, Poor Dad that wealthy people use debt as a tool to acquire income-generating assets. They understand ROI, return on investment, and only take on debt when the expected return exceeds borrowing costs. If a business loan carries 6% interest, but the investment returns 15%, the decision becomes obvious. This strategic approach to leverage is embodied in the concept of OPM, other people's money. By using borrowed funds to invest in high-return opportunities, wealthy individuals effectively put other people's resources to work building their wealth. Of course, this approach carries risks. That's why wealthy individuals are selective about when and how they use debt, avoiding bad debt entirely and only using good debt when the numbers strongly favor the investment. 5. Tax strategies, legal methods. The wealthy use to keep more of their money. Just as the wealthy view debt as a tool rather than a burden, They approach the tax code with a completely different perspective than most Americans. While the average person dreads tax season and simply hopes for a refund, wealthy individuals see the tax code as a strategic playbook filled with legal opportunities to keep more of their hard-earned money. The fundamental difference is proactive tax planning versus reactive tax preparation. Wealthy people engage in tax planning throughout the entire year, not just when filing taxes in April. Just as you invest in yourself and diversify income streams, strategic tax planning is another essential tool in your wealth-building toolkit. Most Americans follow the same routine each year, gathering W-2s and 1099s, using basic software or visiting a preparer, then hoping for a refund. This passive approach costs thousands of dollars annually. Instead, wealthy individuals work with tax professionals to structure financial decisions favorably before making them. The tax code isn't designed to punish success. It's written to encourage specific behaviors that benefit the economy. When you align your financial decisions with these incentives, you're following the roadmap the government created. Wealthy individuals strategically structure their income sources. While most Americans rely primarily on salary income, taxed at the highest rates, they prioritize long-term capital gains, qualified dividends, and business income, all taxed at significantly lower rates than your 9-to-5 job. They also maximize tax-advantaged vehicles available to everyone. For 2024, you can contribute up to $23,000 to your 401k, immediately reducing your taxable income while your investments grow tax-deferred. Health savings accounts allow contributions of up to $4,150 for individuals, $8,300 for families, that grow completely tax-free when used for medical expenses. For charitable giving, donor-advised funds let you bunch multiple years of donations into a single tax year. This provides an immediate deduction while distributing money to charities over time, particularly powerful during high-income years. Tax loss harvesting is another accessible technique. By strategically selling investments that have decreased in value, you offset gains in other investments, reducing your tax bill while maintaining a balanced portfolio. Municipal bonds provide interest income that's completely tax-free at the federal level and potentially at state and local levels too. For those with larger estates, the stepped-up basis on inherited real estate allows heirs to sell properties without paying capital gains tax on appreciation that occurred during the original owner's lifetime. The wealthy approach taxes with intention and strategy. By adopting this proactive mindset and implementing even a few of these strategies, you can legally keep more of your hard-earned money working for you. And now we've reached the most important secret of all, one that transforms everything we've discussed today. While most people avoid financial topics, 8% of wealthy individuals make continuous learning about money their priority. Building wealth isn't about luck. It's about consistently educating yourself and applying that knowledge. The wealthy are always enhancing their financial understanding through books and resources that align with their goals. Your journey begins with a simple step. Commit to one finance book monthly. This single habit will reshape how you see and handle money, putting you on the path where passive income covers your expenses and gives you true freedom. Which finance book will you start with? Share in the comments and join our community of learners who are rewriting their financial stories together. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. Thank you.